as the debate is raging on, we are talking about music apps, which is the best out there. It seems like choice is on our side at the moment. We've roped Grant in to get his expert opinion. Because I have to say, music apps have never been my main thing, but I've been getting into it more and more. Did not realize the choice that is at our disposal. We've come a long way, and we've got a couple of really cool apps to go through. The first being Symphy or Symphy. How do we say
Symphy? Because if you take a look at TELKOM broadband, literally now downloading and streaming music to your heart's content is there, and it's all legal as well through an app like Symphy.
Yeah, you got about 20 million songs to have access to, and that's from major and independent labels. And that's really important. A lot of services that a lot of people are familiar with only deal with big major labels. Right. So to have indie music at your fingertips is really special as well.
So how does it work exactly?
So you'll have to download all these apps that we talk about onto your phone, and with that you can stream them. With Symphy in particular, you pay like a monthly fee. Okay. It's 60 Rand a month.
It's not bad, yeah.
It's not bad at all. And then you have access to a library of music that you can stream to your phone.
Nice.
So instead of buying an individual album, which you would traditionally do. So that's how music has worked for the past like 50 years. You'd walk into a store, buy an album, and then own it. Now instead of that, you can pay 60 Rand a month, which is a fraction of the price of an album, and be able to stream 20 million songs.
Yeah, and I like the fact that they've taken the focus on indie labels, on up-and-coming South African acts. Really cool for South African bands to use. Then we've got Audio, okay, also initially free, also seems to offer access to countless tracks as well.
So Audio is very similar. It functions in a very similar way to Symphy, which is great. It's got a really beautiful user interface, so it's easier to get into, which I highly recommend. It will give you free 6 months of ad-free listening, so you can get into the service and understand how it works and get accustomed to it. The same with Symphy, it gives you 2 weeks free access, so you can download them now if you're at home and try them out for free before you actually are convinced about this. So don't just trust our opinion, try them out.
Cool, and then I think another big one as well, SoundCloud, which rounds it off for us this morning. Give us a bit of a background into that one.
Okay, SoundCloud functions very differently. You can upload songs and upload tracks to it, so even as a user like us, we can do that. There are different tiers of payment plans, and a lot of bands use SoundCloud to release a single or to show other people what they have, and you can click more to listen to their full album. If you're an independent artist, a lot of people will upload their whole album to SoundCloud, and then you can pay for it on other music services or check them out, follow them up on Symphy.
But so basically also, you don't need to be an artist, you can actually compile your own playlists and whatnot and share that as well.
Yeah, so if you
That is pretty cool, actually kind of a DJ vibe.
Yeah, so that you can sit down at your office today and load it up on a different tab on your browser and be able to stream music that you like from artists that you fancy. And they generally aren't necessarily your top tier artists, which is cool, which I like. I like to hear like independent guys doing music.
That seems to be where the music industry is moving. But of course, it does help having the broadband to be able to do this in TELKOM broadband, giving us some awesome packages at the moment. In fact, we've got an easy way that you can get yourself on your way, getting yourself a massive boost, a nice shot in the arm. All you've got to do, and we're giving away 3 months membership to Symphy. All you've got to do is simply SMS the keyword TELKOM to 33728. That's TELKOM to 33728. We're going to give you 3 6-month memberships away today.
It's Symphy, buddy.
Symphy.
It's Symphy, so it's okay.
Think of the high five.
Symphy.
Love it. So there we go.
What an awesome way to start exploring South African bands that are breaking into the market. That to me is, I think, the best of the
And I think
apps.
there's definitely this shift towards the music industry where it's all online, you know, moving away from the record labels and artists using these kind of platforms.
And it'll allow you to find music that you might be interested in too.
Exactly.
So check it out.
Good job, man. Good job.
Cool. Awesome. So, well, lots to look forward to still on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Make sure you don't move a muscle. Ilana, what's happening next?
Get fully installed fixed-line broadband with modem and turn your home into a Wi-Fi hotspot. Rethink fixed broadband. Call, click, go to a TELKOM store.